Knowing the importance of the chakras in relation to our lives will unlock a lot of problems that we have in our world and in our lives, because every single human out there has unbalanced chakras. And this is a result to all the war and all the problems that we are going through. If every single person can balance their chakras, you will see the world will be a beautiful place for you and for me. Welcome once again to the Lighthouse. My name is Rachel and I am your host. You're welcome. Today is day number 3, and we will be talking about the third chakra. The third chakra, I love this one. It is the solar plexus. It is the sun. It is bright, it is yellow, it is happy, and I love this chakra. This chakra is the powerhouse of the body. This is, if it's a car, you call it, this is where the engine, this is where it runs, this is where the engine is. And you will see that when you have imbalance in your engine, what happens? If you have a car and your engine isn't working, what happens to the whole of the car? I think you know the answer. Well, the solar plexus is the engine of the body. It is where things happen. This is where you have the courage. This is where you have the willpower. This is where you have intellect. Some scientists have said that the solar plexus has its own brain. We have about 3 brains in the body. That is a topic for another day. But we have about 3 brains in the body. We have one up there, we have one in the solar plexus, and we have one in the heart. So we will talk about that another time. But for now, we have a smaller brain in the solar plexus, in your belly button. There, inside of there, you don't want somebody to punch you in this place. There's some people that have died when they got a punch in the middle of the belly, because the solar plexus, it is the motor, it is the one that runs, that gives the body the energy to move, to act, the will, power, to stand firm. This is your powerhouse, so you have to take care of it. Now, the sound of this place, the sound of the solar plexus is rang. Rang. You meditate, you do some yoga practice that has to do with your solar plexus, and then you go into meditation and you utter these words, rang. You will feel the vibration happening only in the middle of your belly, only in the middle of your belly. And you just do it for about 30 minutes. You sit in meditation and then you chant these words. You will feel a vibration, just like you have ripples in water. Ripples in water. You know, our whole body is made of 72% of water. So when you vibrate a certain sound, you feel this vibration happening all over your body. But when you vibrate certain sounds, it goes and starts to vibrate in certain parts of your body. So what are we saying about the solar plexus? Now we know that it is your powerhouse. It's the one that has courage. You're not afraid. You have power. You have the will to do something. You know, if I said, come and do something with me, and you said, yeah, I'm gonna come. You see, there's no energy in this. There's no power in this. But you must have the willpower. Oh, of course I want to do this. Now this comes from your solar plexus, and it's a happy place. You are excited. You get excited to do certain things. I love this chakra. Now, it is also where your intelligence comes from. Your intelligence chakra, helps your animal nature to say, oh, I don't think you should go there today. I think something bad is going to happen. I don't think you should eat that food today. You know, it helps you protect yourself. It is so intelligent. It helps you. It goes into this animal instinct. You have this natural instinct to tell you, to warn you about stuff, and to show you stuff that you don't know. So this is the part that does these things, and then it gives you the energy to run. Maybe if you see a lion coming and then you hear, the only words you hear is run. This is the solar plexus telling you, and then it activates your legs and everything starts running. Okay, so let's look at the imbalances for you to know when it's the solar plexus isn't working so good. Now you find out you are in competition. When it's not in balance, you want to compete with your neighbors. I have the best car, I have the best wife, I have the best stuff, you are in competition with everything and everyone. Not good. Then another one is you are very impatient. You're impatient with everything. Your impatience is going to happen now. It's got to happen now. Then you have the ego. Oh, the ego. That is a topic for another day. The ego resides in your solar plexus. The ego wants to be everything. So the ego wants to be in control. So you have to know that this is an imbalance. Then you have high standards. You have very high standards. You never want to bring yourself down. You never want to come low to every other person or see people in the eye. Your standards are very, very high. Then you also notice that you're underweight. You're skinny, you're bony, you don't have flesh and meat around your body. You're very, very low weight. This is your solar plexus must be balanced. It must be balanced. And you have anger. You're very easily angry. The slightest thing just tickles your anger, and you come up and you're angry. I would say once upon a time I was like that. But I worked on it because I needed to balance my solar plexus, my ego. My solar plexus was imbalanced, and I had a problem with anger. And I can flare up, and I was all over the place. This is not a good place to be, so I know. So this is one of the imbalances. But today, I have worked on my solar plexus, and nothing can get to me. Because when you're in balance, you don't get angry anymore. You don't react the way you were supposed to react. So this is a lesson, and this is from me telling you that I know, I've been there. So you have to continually balance these chakras for the betterment of our lives. And then you have to try to eat regularly. Eat regularly. Do not starve yourself. Try to eat regularly. Try to sweat every day, because the solar plexus is so active. So when you don't do anything, the solar plexus is beginning to go into imbalance. So you have to try to sweat on a daily basis. Go out, take a walk, be in nature, try to be in the sun, because this is the sun center. So you have to try to be in the sun at least 30 minutes every day. Get some sun rays into your body. You're charging up your solar plexus at the same time. Be in nature and eat fiber rich foods that have a lot of fiber. Eat it. This is going to help your solar plexus. And you always tell yourself, say an affirmation like, I am not attached to other people's opinions. I am not attached to other people's opinions. I am not attached to other people's opinions. That means your foundation is strong. That means you have courage, you have power, you have the willpower, and you are not dependent, and you are not attached. Remember the sacral chakra? Attachment is a weakness. So when you fix that, you see that your solar plexus also is in balance, because you're not attached, and then you're not attached to other people's opinions in your life. So I'm going to make a video, and we're going to do some yoga together. If you're interested, we're going to do some yoga together, and then we're going to go into some meditation where we're going to author the words rang. that will vibrate in our solar plexus and get us on the right path going. And then you might ask me, but Rachel, why is it that our solar plexus are always in imbalance? Well, the secret is that when we came into this world, we have met a lot of trauma, a lot of things that happen in our world, a lot of things from our parents and from our friends, and these things have triggered these imbalances in our lives. This is why they are all imbalanced. But if you consciously start to understand this and balance it, you find out that you will have peace in your life and there will be peace in our world. If you have more questions or you need us to talk about something else, please write to me at www.lightleadhouse.com. www.lightleadhouse.com. I see you on the next chakra. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace.